I'm waiting.
Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm your host, Cruznick X. Alongside me, Major Flippy Nips.
I once roundhouse kicked a midget into a wood chipper.
And currently AFK is Arya Stormborn, who, it's a good thing you didn't say that in front of her. Please show some moderation.
I do.
Anyways, once again, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn as part of a trip down memory lane, cataloging the last 10 years worth of changes the game has overgone. On top of that, we are also showing some of my old footage and comparing it side by side so that you can see just how much things have changed. Where was I? Oh yeah, before I continue, let me just go over the rules once again. First and foremost, of course, we're doing new characters up to the Envoy quest in A Realm Reborn. All of my instances will be duty support only, with the exception of Alliance and normal raids. And after the Envoy quest, I will be playing as my main character, Chris Valentine, on New Game Plus, but I will only be using the job that was portrayed by Meteor, the Final Fantasy XIV mascot, in each expansion's trailer. Warrior for A Realm Reborn, Dragoon for Heaven's Ward, Monk for the Alamegan parts of Stormblood, Samurai for the Doman parts, Dark Knight for Shadowbringers, and Paladin for Endwalker. Simple, clean.
Didn't they show all the jobs in the
Shadowbringer? Okay, yeah. In the Shadowbringers trailer, yes, they did show off all the jobs, but I'm talking about the main hardcore job that's portrayed.
I mean, for argument's sake, yeah, it ended on Dark Knight, but I don't think that was the hardcore one. You're the, technically you're bringer of dark, but every class is technically the bringer of dark. I mean, I'm pretty sure rogues and ninjas, they bring darkness to people when they kill them.
Cute. Juju wants to join the Discord chat. So Juju, if you hop into chilling out to chat, I'll pull you into in stream. Moving on anyway, we'll bring back our side to side. Thank you for also Juju, thank you for the subscribe. I really appreciate it. I meant to say that earlier, but I was kind of going through my usual spiel, because if I don't, I will forget. Anyways, this episode we will be focusing on the third episodes of the Blot, so episode 3A will be our focus this time around. Let me just open that up. Boom. So, episode 3A, Making a Name in Ul'dah. Seriously, I still remember how badly I looked like a poof back in A Realm Reborn. That hempen actin did nobody any favors. Alright, I'm pulling you in. Stand by. Oh, where's Discord? There it is. Alright, and move to in-stream. There we go. Hey, Juju.
Hi. Oh. Yeah, I've had a shit day.
Yeah, I figured. Alright.
Kupo. Yeah, Seven Nation Army just randomly popped into my head.
Why did that pop into your head?
I have no idea. Your guess good as mine.
Fair enough. All right, so where we left off in the main scenario story, we had helped Wyston out of a predicament, but he's now practically a pariah due to all the shit with the syndicate. But we're just gonna be moving on up and documenting more changes, so let's get back to our journey with the next quest, taking what they're given. Look what the Curl dragged in. Good to see you, Chris. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fellow by the name of Dardanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Uldar with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Danaland, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of the Chocobo Porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've the gill for it, that is. You'll find the Chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigun, he'll set you right. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. You know, it's actually a little bit funny, the fact that when I started streaming Final Fantasy XIV, it was during the Hatching Tide event. And now I've started this whole trek down memory lane during the Little Ladies Day Hatching Tide event.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
And there's
You
Arya.
the ladies.
Do you want to hide a body?
What?
It doesn't
No.
have to be in one piece.
Really?
I
If
want to leave the
anybody,
body out for people to find it.
if anybody would be good at it, it'd be you.
Which one is you?
You.
Oh. Probably. I mean, I also wouldn't, like, hide it. I'd probably leave it somewhere pretty obvious and then start making a... I'm not going to get into that.
No, what you do is you dig a hole 8 foot deep, throw it in, then
Yeah.
put 2 feet of dirt, then you put an animal carcass.
I'm sure he'd make a very handsome throw rug.
No, see what you do is you start
No,
setting
just
up a
no. Just hear me
Yeah.
out. Whenever he gets dirty, you can take him out and beat him.
Feed him.
No, see, that's just too blasé. See, really what you do is you start, you commit the crime, and then you start setting up a whole bunch of proxy crimes with similar motifs, and then you just completely stop doing that. Goes into a cold case.
Anywhoozy, let's speak with Dardanen before this gets too big.
Oh,
That's what he said.
Chris, I
waiting on
presume.
his dad to finish.
Aye, Momody said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west. And trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momody to send me any souls looking for work. Well, no, there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Sounds good to me. I'll take the hempen trousers as payment. And now I have bloodbath.
Ew. That doesn't seem very
Kinky.
hygienic.
Let's have fun, dude.
And I can rid myself of...
Okay, summon
I can
her.
rid myself of return now. Now that I have teleport. And this is the point where I decided, for some contrived reason, to do the level 10 gladiator quest. So we're gonna kind of just blaze through that right quick. Kind of fast track ourselves to what we're actually doing. So now that that's settled, we'll talk to Dodanen and do supply and demands. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product. My latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. You gotta love Hellsguard names. They're at least simpler to deal with than fucking sea wolves.
Sure.
I'll take your word for it.
Well,
Yeah,
Juju has not played Final Fantasy XIV. Kind of hoping we can pull him in once he gets his Xbox back. Speaking of which, how's that going, by the way?
it's sitting on a table waiting for my brother to finish it. Just waiting on him to put the fan in and stuff at his leisure. Oh,
Oh, it's gonna be at his leisure, huh?
yeah.
Jesus. All right. Anyway, let's talk to good old Drunken Stag here. But just to explain,
I'm not
Juju,
drunk yet. Even though I finished half a bottle and I'm just a little buzzed.
no.
Emotional damage bandaged.
So
I just put a bit of staples in it.
So to explain, the Rogadine race is split into two different clans. The Hellsguard and the Sea Wolves. Sea Wolves probably have the most complicated names in all of Eorzea.
Oh.
Okay.
Whereas all Hellsguard's names are kind of like what you would think Native American names to sound like.
Okay. Well, I'm still stuck on Sephiroth, Cloud, and Squall are sexy little boys.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Let's go with Jarbeefus. Oh, wait, you can't, because that's me.
Anyway, let's talk to Stag. What do you want? Dodanen's product. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern is closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. And that is my problem. Why?
I recently restarted
You restarted what?
Oh yeah, hey honey.
Yeah, love.
Brave Souls. Bleach.
I have a
Brave
completely
Souls.
off-topic question for you,
What's up?
but it has to do with Final Fantasy.
What's up?
So say somebody unlocked Blue Mage,
Yeah.
but they accidentally went ahead and sold the Rainmaker stuff.
You don't
Okay.
need the Rainmaker stuff.
Technically, you do.
I mean, you technically do, technically you don't. It has no purpose besides being in your hand. You might be able to buy one.
Long story short, he can probably buy it back from a recompense officer or the what's the other one? The Calamity Salvager.
Probably.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
All right, let's talk to Drunken Stag again, because we've got more quests to do. The product you heard Dadanon going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Nasashite. Nashakite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. Them 12 damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my Nashakite? Alright, so Flippy Nips, how far are you in this?
I'm level 17. It's like I said, I was just trying to get the Limsa.
Well, now I'm in freaking Western
Yeah, I know where
Dayland.
you are. I told you my whole goal was to get over here so I could pick up a specific job class. But somebody wasn't listening.
Reaper?
I can't get Reaper till I think 50.
Warrior.
No.
What, Arcanist?
Why would I want to heal?
He wants to blow shit up.
Yeah, and Arcanist is Summoner too.
No. No, there's another one.
Fine,
Swear to God, I'm
ninja.
level 20. Oh, look at that. You got it.
You fucking weeaboo.
Kind of mad.
Hi.
No, if I was going to be a weeaboo, I would play fucking samurai.
You can be a ninja and be a weeaboo too.
Both of
In
you.
fact,
Fucking vote then.
in fact, I would argue that ninja is the original weeaboo job in Final Fantasy XIV.
You know
Sure,
what,
whatever makes you feel better about yourself.
you both can frickin' just... Ain't nothing wrong with Ninja.
No, there isn't. Ninja's a good job to work with, but we cannot deny that a lot of the people who played Ninja in the beginning when it was first released were Naruto fans.
I've never seen a single episode, so...
Yeah, that's why I said when it first released, which was way back in Dreams of Ice.
Uh-huh.
When you said Naruto, the
Fire and Ice?
opening, before
Ice and Fire?
the last Nico touches the walls opening, that had them
There be
doing,
dragons?
that had Sakura, Naruto, and Sai doing the hand signs together.
I forgot Nico Touches the Walls did an intro for Naruto. Why am I drawing?
They did an
I'll have to
for
rewatch it
Shippuden.
someday.
For Shippuden. They did Young.
Well, I never
They
did finish
did
the
Broken
anime, so
Youth for an ending during the second.
well to be
It was either the second or third ending. They did Broken Youth, and then they did Diver. Then they
Fair
did for like season 6, well, course 6, and then like during the war, like the second to third core.
to be
during the
fair,
war,
I
they
never
had a
finished the
opening.
anime, so I didn't know. The only reason I know Nico Touches the Walls is thanks to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so
Yeah, I don't have that one in my library, but I have Broken Youth,
it's called
Diver.
Hologram.
I might have. I know it was. I just.
Alright, let's continue. How'd you fare, friend? Did you find the raw
I might do
Nashakite?
Red Mage.
Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nana Shah ul Nasha, who once ruled as a sultana. It should save Dadanan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Wait, did I already overuse the Helm of Light? Yep, level 10 or below. Okay. Ah, well, I still got my Minfina's earrings, so I am golden. Or at least I will be golden as soon as I pre-order the new expansion. Which won't be for at least another couple of weeks, maybe. Or maybe like a month or so.
Eh.
I've already heard tell that the site crashed once today.
I'm sure it's fine.
It'll be fine. Though I can only imagine when the game releases for early access. Anyway.
Oh, core 3 of the 1,000-Year Blood War of Bleach.
Oh, yeah.
Is only...
Alright, let's...
There's only, like, between episode 1 and episode 6, it's supposed to be, like, covering, like, 6 chapters. Like, 3 to 6 chapters between there, apparently. So there should be new content.
Alright, let's continue this quest. Like a chance to make some money, alright? I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, and you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one, there have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Flufulupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you some work. Alright, how many do we have to kill? 4. Just as original. I think sun midge swarms are on my my hunting log as well, so
Lupa.
yeah, Lalafell names are kind of screwy too.
They're not screwy, they're freaking stupid. At least the NPC ones. Potato People players have good names.
What's that?
I said the Potato People players have good names.
I actually saw a Lalafell once named Popoto Poto.
I saw one named John Week.
Yeah, I kind of went Moogle in the chat.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck was going on there?
ADHD and took over with Final Fantasy and thought so Kupo.
Fair. I mean, Arya and I sometimes, when there's a lull in our conversations, go Pika,
Kippa?
Pika,
Pika.
Pika.
Pikachu.
Yeah, and it
What the
just
fuck
evolves.
did I join?
Oh.
Just crazy shit.
So I have the Super Nintendo online exclusive controller for my Switch, along with the 64 now, to go along with my original NES controllers for the online access.
Fair enough. All right, now that we've
So it's
taken care
easier
of
to
our...
control those virtual consoles.
All right, now that we've done our Sun Midge swarms, let's talk to Fufalupa. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help here. Good, as long as you keep me up and running, I will be happy about it. And in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have grabbed the chest piece for this. But anyway, let's see, the next quest, yep, is Letter to Lost Hope. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Danland, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Danland. With luck, you will find her quickly. Alright, did I... Yeah, I attuned to Horizon. Chocobo Keep. Nope, can't transport to Ul'dah. I mean, can't transport to Blackbrush Station, is what I was trying to say.
If you and Arya want to see how much my day went to or how my day went to shit, it's in the no response in the castle. The rage room.
Let's see. Where is it?
No response rage room. Screaming into the void, pretty much. Yeah, no response screaming into the void rage room.
Uh-huh. Oh no,
I was called a petulant. Pretty much I was called a petulant child.
Oof. Ah, well. Those kinds of people are lost causes.
It sucks when that's your mother.
Alright, at least this time I don't have to cut through a fate in order to find the person. Huh? A letter? I've got Fufaloopa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufaloopa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station in the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Alright, now we'll go to Blackbrush.
Thank God it's Floopus Woopus sending you, not Flumpus Wumpus.
Did you say swamp ass?
You know what? We'll go with that, sure.
Personal opinion, it might taste good.
Alright, moving on.
That just sounds so wrong, dude.
I was trying to be funny to cheer
Have you
myself up.
been? Come on.
Well,
Alright.
that's fine. It was a valiant attempt.
All right, let's talk to Leofric.
Sometimes you have to make jokes to make yourself laugh.
Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Valupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a Kikun's ass about this settlement. No one in Ildar does. All here have been forsaken adventurer, refugees, the protectors.
My face.
And you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Hold on a sec. Back it up.
Why?
Back
Why do we gotta
in.
back up?
Back it up, back it in. Let me
No,
begin.
I think I went.
I
Oh,
swear to
whoops!
God, I'll say something.
I
Make
went
that
way.
booty pop.
I went way too far to compare.
That's
give me
what
a
she
sec.
said.
Give me a sec to back up the feed.
No.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave.
No.
Nope. We're gonna continue.
Hoopo?
I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then. Listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiver and Mans on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself the heir to the Irlande Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay, and here is another instance of how things have changed. Let me just pause the video right quick to show this side by side. So I'm gonna show our actual gameplay first. Now, this is the quest Air Today, Gone Tomorrow, and our task is to defeat Baron von Quiveren III Esquire. But back as late as Heaven's Ward, I'm not sure when. I don't remember if they changed. I think they changed it during Stormblood, but it used to be that you also had to defeat Quiveron guards and attendants in order to complete the quest. But they have since changed that, and thank fuck for that. I will say, however, I have a sort of Mandela effect when it comes to this particular quest.
I thought it was the Mandela effect.
It's Mandela. Mandalas are
My bad.
the little
so
circles that monks make.
my
So are
bad.
you calling yourself a monk?
Well,
That would mean that you have to be celibate, which I don't think Ario would like.
No, I don't think so either. But yeah, my bad. I have a bit of a Mandela effect when it comes to this particular quest, because I feel like for the life of me, for the longest time, there used to be a cutscene when you got to a certain point towards the Mans, that there was a cutscene that played in which Baron von Quiveron III walked out of the small little cabin that sits on the ridge. But now I just don't remember. It's just the weirdest thing. Well, time to help some noobs.
Why are you talking about yourself like that?
I'm not a noob, I'm just posing as a noob.
Uh-huh.
When my Xbox was fixed, I'd be a noob. But I'm figuring it would control much like a MMORPG
Yep.
I mean,
crossed with a Final Fantasy game
I mean,
with
this
real-time
is an
action
MMO.
commands. Right now, it looks like it's a Dragon. It's the same inputs as a Dragon Age game. So I'll be okay.
Somewhat. I really don't give a shit about this fate. I was just here to waste time.
It looks like instead of a like Final Fantasy X acts more like Dragon Age.
Yeah, because it is essentially an MMO. And this is one of the only two MMOs, Final Fantasies, that Square Enix has released, the other one being 11.
Now, I was about to say 11. I didn't really play 11.
Yeah, neither did I. I want to, but I feel like that's gonna be a lesson in futility. Anywhoozy, let's talk to...
The servers for 11 aren't really active. You have to have a physical disc to play the story, I think.
I think I still have mine. Unless I threw it away.
Lovely.
You
That's what I wanted
burped.
to
That
hear.
was pretty.
That was well brought up. Too bad you weren't.
Well, my mother tried, but
Anyway.
Who had the pretty burp?
Me. Totally me.
He's bullshitting. Anyway, let's talk to Leofric. So it is done. Good.
That was the last.
I hope that wretch
Nope,
died
there's still a
screaming.
drop left.
So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming.
didn't you say that already?
Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mama's farce. One day I refused to play my part, so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Alright, continuing on. Let's see where we're at. Passing the blade, I believe, will be the next one. Yep. Alright. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Alright, off to Horizon. Man, I wasted a lot of time running instead of teleporting.
You don't say.
Or did I forget to... I'm pretty sure when back then I forgot to attune to the aetheryte. But anyway.
Yeah, I purposely make sure I don't forget to do that.
I try not to, yeah. Ah, Chris! I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me. For me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the Brass Blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. The Brass Blades of the Rose have need of your assistance once more, Chris. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray, travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Feel like that should be a Wizard of Oz name.
They all should be Wizard of Oz names. All of them. All of those fucking potato people NPCs. They're all Wizard of Oz names.
Maybe an extra loud Koopa where there should have been a question. Mainly because ADD.
I honestly wish they would redesign Fufulupa's character so that he didn't have those little freaking pink splotches on his face.
I'm sorry, that name makes me think of a Koopo.
Yeah.
Makes me think of a Moogle. So therefore,
Right.
there should be a Koopa somewhere in there.
Let's talk. Oh, wait till you hear the freaking Moogle names. Anyway, let's speak with Todoruna. A blade
sounds like a Moogle.
A blade adventurer come to help? I heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Anyway, we've got this under control. Besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Boy's got to stick up his arse the size of a sabotender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at the Horizon.
What's wrong with the stick in the ass?
It depends on the stick.
It depends on the person.
That too.
It depends
on your mom.
Properly. It depends on if it's used properly.
All right.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot how many interruptions I had over the course of my streams. I did these
You can do it.
I did these early streams back when my mother was still living with me. So my mother and sister were still living with me at the time, and so naturally there were a ton of interruptions that just pissed me right the fuck off.
No, it's not surprising.
Yeah. In fact, there were several moments where I would move out of frame of the camera and I'd be gone for like minutes on end. It was stupid.
Whoa.
Anyways,
Wow. I get that kind of.
let's do the next quest. Storms on the Horizon.
You did read how my day went.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain
No.
Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Fair enough. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it, if only to continue progressing this quest.
I can say the grits were cheesy, and it was because I felt my iron was low.
Okay.
I've only had grits once, so...
Then you're not
I
living.
love grits.
Alright,
You need to
there's...
Well,
Well,
correct yourself right
it
fucking
helps
now.
when your iron is low.
What?
I said you need to correct yourself right now. Meaning he needs to go eat grits.
Yes, he does.
Anyway, continuing.
Fucking shrimp and grits is amazing.
Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, we'll do our best, sir. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that the catch will please. But don't worry, sir. The captain will have his fish, I swear it! What the fuck? What did he give me for a weapon? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm taking from rewards, and now I'm kind of regretting it.
Yeah, you probably should.
You're just speedrunning shit.
No, I'm speedrunning shit. He's taking his time reading everything.
Well,
he's reading the dialogue, but not paying attention to the reward.
Yeah, well, in my defense, you know, I've gone through this before, and I'm looking at dialogue. I'm observing dialogue changes as well. So, anyway. Oh, okay. So we have a removed quest here. The quest compulsory catering, which I'm pretty sure if I remember this quest as much as if I remember this quest, I believe I had to deal with arbor buzzards in the footfalls, but
I mean, you could just play the footage.
yeah, I am playing the footage. Oh yeah, we had to get buzzard thighs, thick shell legs, and scaphite slices. And those
So when I play, I won't have that quest.
No, these are so this footage we're looking at is footage that I did way back before I met any of you fuckers. Well, with the exception of Aria, because I met her before I started doing this.
Oh, the joys of wishing I could go back.
And correcting some mistakes that should have never been made.
Nah, I just remake them. That's funnier that way.
Well, letting your family drag you into a situation.
I will say this about that about going back in time and shit. I always see those memes on my Facebook feed about, would you rather go back in time and fix all your mistakes or get such and such an amount of money? And I hate that people don't go back in time, fix my mistakes, and then take the money.
That would be optimal.
Because you gotta figure at some point in time you're going to run into that same person who offered you the two choices again.
No, I just
that kind of sounds like a paradox at that point.
Wait, how do you put on a pair of docks?
You strap them to your feet and
I hope that was audible.
It was. And we all heard it. Anyway.
Because I literally just slapped his forehead.
Anywho, alright, now we're gonna move. Oh. I was not the right level for this. I also had to complete a few more quests in order to get to the level that I needed, which at the time was, I believe, level 14 as well, but oh gods. Oh my god, the fucking harness.
Did you say harness or harness?
The harness.
Ugh. That piece of gear. I hated that piece of gear so much. Especially,
he probably didn't like you either.
No, because it is simply two strips of leather going down the sides of your chest with just bare skin right down the middle.
See, I have a harness.
I mean, in its defense, it's great.
Just an X that goes around the chest and back.
Yeah, in its defense, it's a great thing to wear if you're looking to be a bondage slave.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Like I said, I'm failing to see the problem.
exactly.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be like a freaking stalwart adventurer of the land, not freaking in step on me, mommy.
Oh,
Think for yourself, weirdo.
can't help you there.
Jesus Christ, I forgot how much I had to do just to catch up in levels. I had to do my fucking I had to unlock my Lev quests. I had to and here we go. I need to explain that. Now I am able to explain this. Now I referenced this I think a couple of episodes ago about how we had to assign attribute points. And here the fuck it is. The biggest bullshit of Final Fantasy XIV, or one of the biggest bullshits in the game, was when you had to assign when you got bonus attribute points that you had to assign.
Well, no wonder you have a harness. You're a gladiator.
No, I'm not talking about the harness anymore, but I'm talking about over here. This was the biggest piss off because you would, depending on whether you did one job or if you did multiple jobs, you would have to reassign these attribute points a lot.
That's why I only made one and stuck with the goddamn paladin.
Yeah, it's ultimately why I only stuck with, I stuck with Monk until Heaven's Ward, until I had finished 3.0, and then I went over to Dark Knight. But even then, it was so annoying to have to assign attribute points, because if you were doing multiple jobs, when you changed to that particular job, you had to make sure that everything was balanced. I just ended up just being average across the board. I didn't care about this. But anyways.
What if I get that new Ichigo?
What's that?
Sorry, I'm playing Brave Souls on my phone.
All right, we're at the necessary levels, so let's get on with the next quest. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I'm Captain, my Captain.
Okay, so this is another example. So this is another example of dialogue changing with the removal of certain quests. So, whereas we already talked to Merylda beforehand back in the early days of A Realm Reborn, we haven't met Merylda yet now in the main scenario. So that's why she asked us if we are an adventurer. So, let's continue. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quivering Mans were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nasakite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirator at the Footfalls. What did you say?
You said you're whiny.
Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings? The Brassblades cannot abide such a malfeasance! Forgive my eavesdropping, Chris. I came to the Crescent Grove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates! We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't! Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits.
No way.
What?
You don't
Not
say.
Captain Baldwin.
You don't say.
Yeah, right?
Do we have to kill him? Can we just, hug him to death?
Do you want to fight a body?
just a little Mamie.
Do
No, I
you
wanna
want to
spread the
start
body
some war
across it.
crimes?
Not a war crime the first time.
Exactly. Whack bang out.
Eh.
And the thing is, I'm just a little bit biased.
All right, let's
That-
do. All right,
that
let's
half
do
bottle
this
didn't do it.
bullshit.
Pretty sure it was one of the few people
Captain
who said
Baldwin,
drink a
sir,
full bottle.
I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone's been
Oh.
stealing gemstones from the Copperbell mines and...
Oh,
Wait! Those gauntlets!
It was you!
Those boots! Why, you're one of Crivron's men! Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel! And? What of it? His coin's good and that's what counts. What?
I can count.
Captain Baldwin! Are you working with these men? It cannot be! I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufaloopa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get the Nasakite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But, sir! What if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Rolorito finds out? You goddamn fool! Don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself! No, that can't be true! Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufaloopa? To serve and protect? Ah! We're not the bloody flames here! We do this for the coin! You there, adventurer! Do you remember me? Well, I
No.
remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron the Fourth Esquire. You
Just
killed
not
my
so long
brother.
ago, you broke my heart in two.
You killed my brother, and now I'm going to
Prepare
return
to
the
die.
favor.
Boy, so tell you later, boy.
Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, this is gonna be too easy.
That's what she said.
There goes Baron von Quiveron Esquire the Fourth, or whatever he wants to fucking call himself.
Oh,
Yeah, that dude went down quicker than my mother.
Oh, come on.
no
That's
comment.
a picture I don't need.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go, fucking drive really fast on the wrong side of the highway now. Thank you.
and a rod shotgun.
Seriously, babe.
Come to my state. Maybe we'll do that.
FC.
Oh, I
that
don't live
was
in South
record
Carolina
time.
anymore.
I do.
Literally, what? That took me like a minute. That's enough,
What are
Baldwin.
you going for? What are you going for?
That
New record?
take
Your
that
partner,
would take me about
your partner is
18
dead.
hours to get to New York, maybe. If I, oh, it would take longer if I walked, since that's the only mode of transportation I really have at this point.
Mhm.
It's
So
gonna
that'd
take
be
a few
like
weeks.
5 days, maybe. If I walk non-stop.
We'll see. Anyway, your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric! I don't take orders from you! I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy! And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells! But I'm a captain, he wouldn't! I was once a captain too, remember? We both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain
I don't know
Leofric!
what happened.
Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito... Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This was all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. We've no shortage of greedy sods. Some would probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufalupa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the roads need a leader with honor. You're the most honorable man I know. Captain!
Oh God, really?
Thank you for all your help, Chris. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray, visit me in town when next you return.
I don't wanna.
Maybe I won't be such a crybaby.
The NPC with the lance looked like Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunk.
What, you mean
Stop.
Fufalupa?
Yes.
No, the one with the lance.
It's doubtful, I know, but
I gotta rewind now.
Just the way the facial structure was, it looked like Theodore from a glance.
Meh.
The CGI version.
Yeah, I figured.
Not the cartoon. The cartoon was better, but the CGI was okay.
Hmm. Alright,
Granted,
there.
I mainly watched that when I was still doing middle school course.
Yeah. Alright, back to Fufalupa. Welcome back, Chris. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though, doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Chris, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. No, the fuck I'm not.
Yeah,
Yet.
you can say that again.
Anyway, let's continue. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Chris. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Momody of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Swan. She will know how best to proceed.
Yeah, too bad you never met that guy's brother, Frumpus Bumpus.
I should invite you all to the FC, but I haven't
I'm
found you
surprised
yet.
you haven't.
Well,
I'm just running around getting levels.
Where are you now?
Outside of Limsa.
Fuck a duck.
nah, waterfowl really isn't my thing.
I'm just doing
Well, you could always
Thanks.
add me.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Eventually, I'm gonna run into you.
Anyway, let's speak with Momodi. Ah, Chris, it's been too long. Darden tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Uldar. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. So that's what this is all about. Foofaloopa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldurin. That this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Swan as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Chris. I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain.
Word.
Word.
To your mama.
Alright, let's move on.
Bird.
Can I count on your...
Station.
Can I count on your discretion, Chris? If so,
No.
then listen closely. The outside world believes Uldar to be a sultanate ruled by its Sultana Nanamo Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway. The Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen? Owen's the Sultan's one who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people, at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Chris. Tell him Momodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Actually, pause for a minute because... Oh, I kind of skipped the text, but... Momodi looks a lot more mature for a Lalafell.
Because of his facial hair.
Momodi's a girl.
Momozi's a girl.
Because of his facial hair. I said what I said, I'm sticking with it.
It may just because, again, I'm playing on PC instead of PS4, but...
Well, that was a little trippy. I was gonna go live with Scarlet, but I still have some kinks to work out with the layouts and stuff. I found a actual Pokemon Scarlet layout on Bing Images to go with my life.
I cannot believe that I ran all the way up the stairs when I had the lift.
All being stupid.
Yeah.
See, I had found a layout, but I haven't been able to incorporate Streamlabs and Discord and get it all to mesh properly. So I'm not really there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's why I don't deal with Streamlabs anymore. Alright, I've attuned myself to all the Ethernet shards on here, so... No, take all the time you need to hold me up, Etherite. Come on. Anyway, the Heart of the Swan lies beyond. State your business. Pardon?
Your mama.
Did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed.
Yeah.
Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? Letter. Very well, let's see it. Have you read this, adventurer? I see. But you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momody has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Swan, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ul legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momody has always spoken of you in the most glowing of terms, and I have never yet had to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need.
No. I'd be a horrible hero. Please help us. No.
Not unless you pay me.
And then I'd just leave.
Alright, we have to head over to Blackbrush Station. I did that again. I went a little too far. There we go. Now we're in the right spot. All the times I just ran through instead of just fucking teleporting. Of course, then again, I only had 768 guild in my name back then. All right.
I had to take my headset off.
All good?
Well, emotional damage.
All right, let's progress this quest.
It's kind of funny how alcohol makes ADHD emotional suppression irrelevant.
Yeah. I've come as agreed. Now, show me the crown! You'll have your precious crown. once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown?
Good golly gosh.
You have made a mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait! Here's your payment, as promised.
Your payment?
I just said the same thing.
Yeah.
Your payment. Here is your
Sorry.
cross. Start praying.
My and I'm still making mistakes in mistakes in pronunciation as always. Screw it.
Pronunciation.
I'd rather not.
Hey, one
tis
day
the
you'll
real
grow up
thing.
with it, boy.
You're making mistakes in pronunciation.
1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now at long last we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers the traitors spurn! No. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? But you must feel terrible, knowing that you brought us the doom of Sildir. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy.
Or counterpoint. Fuck off.
Can it be June already?
No, it has to be July.
Yeah. There's too many.
I'm saying June, not only for Pride Month, but also the Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest saga begins.
There's too many Chris. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet.
Were my knuckle pops audible?
No. Sultan Swan, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown.
Leave my crown alone, you boy.
Sultan Swan. No matter. Kill them all.
No.
All right, let's see how fast we can blaze through this.
Hopefully not.
I
fast enough to
really
play
want to
through
find
the
a way to play Radiata's story somehow. I wish they would do a remake on the Switch.
Guarantee you can't get through that faster than me getting through this fucking opening beginning levels of Rogue.
Well, I just got done with the first half of Fist Fighters.
I'll fist fight you. Let's see, the amount of time it took you to get where you are. I went to level 17, made a new job, and I'm already level 7.
Well, it's taken me a lot less time than I did in my previous playthrough.
Because you just read everything. Me, I just skipped everything unless it was voiced. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I skip all of the story unless I can just not have to fucking sit there and read.
Yeah, well.
Radiata was made by Tri-Ace. Did Tri-Ace go out of business or something? Because I really haven't seen anything. It was,
Oh, whoops.
It was developed by Tri-Ace, but published by Square. mean, that was a really good game. I got to the halfway point before my PlayStation 2 crashed.
Probably find a free online one with emulator.
That's what I was thinking would be the only way to actually play it.
Because at this point, if they're not going to do anything with it, it's no longer software; it's abandonware.
Mm-hmm.
And we are finished.
I mean, there was...
And that's part 1. Let's continue.
Between 2009 and 2011, there was talks of writing out of Stories 2. But that was just really rumors and stuff. But back then, there was also talks of Legend of Dragoon 2, too.
No.
All right, let's continue.
But it was really just rumors. Because Legend of Dragoon was released on PlayStation 1, and at that point it was PlayStation 3 going on PlayStation 4.
Makes sense.
But there was rumors about a second game in that story because of the YouTube blow up around it.
All right, let's continue. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the fold, so, and he suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan! More of them to the north! After them, Salt and Swan! They have the crown! This lot sought only to delay us! Let us speak again back in the city. And now for phase 2 of the fight. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite my enemies. Oh yeah, there is definitely a difference here now. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. But yeah, there is definitely a difference between A Realm Reborn now and A Realm Reborn back then. There is definitely... the lighting has definitely changed in this particular fight. Though, again, that probably has much more to do with the fact that this is on PC, and back then it was on PS4. You certainly have a knack for getting into trouble. An unwelcome guest. No matter. All shall fall before me. I forgot I actually had to use a potion back in this fight.
Okay, so I only have one monitor, but I have a Steam controller and an Xbox controller. I have Steam pre-downloaded into my computer.
There we go. And that takes care of that. That the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals.
And let the body hit the floor.
Paragons. This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Asians to give them their true name.
Thanks, I now have that song stuck on replay in my head.
You're welcome.
But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies.
Final Fantasy, Ever Crisis, Strangers of Paradise.
Have we Sharlayans crossed paths with the Asians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Chris. And of course, we see the Crystal of Darkness.
Not the Crystal of Darkness.
And Shatter.
I am on the Steam page, and it said there was a demo available. I can download a demo of the game.
Oh, of Final Fantasy XIV? Yeah.
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 Says
It's a...
relevant to you, which was based on the Path of Exile that I have. So there's a demo.
Yeah. So it's basically you'll be able to play. Whoops! I teleported to Mist when I didn't want to. So you'll be able to play A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood for free. No cap in playtime. Level cap at level 70. You'll just have certain restrictions. A $300,000 300,000 gil limit. And let me think. You won't be able to send tells. You won't be able to join a guild. So
It also includes a 30-day free trial period for all newly created service accounts.
All right, let's return to the Sultan Sworn.
The platforms on which a licensed.
Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. All right, let's go.
Okay, so it also gives me a 30-day free play period.
Yeah.
If I do it that way.
All right, let's talk to Papa Sean. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Chris? I was once a Sultan Swan, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's death reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she is returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Swan, Chris.
Why?
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
All right, let's see these peeps.
Long live Nanamo! Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
We'll let this cutscene
They
little.
regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow.
Oh, hold up. Arya, I know we oh, she poofed.
He left.
I'll
Yeah.
go.
Shit.
You're observant.
Well, I've been focused on
Very.
I've been focused on two screens over here. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
But Flippy Nips, you correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they re-record all the voice lines for a Realm Reborn recently?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Because
I also couldn't.
Okay, before we even continue this, I just want to see. So this is the one time I'm going to capture the audio and unmute my video. So I'm going to rewind about 10 seconds. All right, let's hear it.
Champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that might be you. Bring it forth!
Okay, it sounds a little bit higher quality, but I'm gonna have to do some research on that because I don't think that's the case.
It probably isn't. They might have just updated the quality.
Maybe. I'll check again.
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Raubon,
Your Grace,
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
as you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Raubon al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there. An honor, indeed. Come, hero. Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
The funny thing is, the funny thing about the old Raubon voice is that it was voiced by the same person who sang the who sings the song Close in the Distance from Endwalker.
Oh.
If I recall correctly. Let me just, let me brush up on that particular vein of research because otherwise, yep. So Jason Miller, who voiced Raubon in A Realm Reborn, would then move on to perform vocals for the theme songs for Shadowbringers and Endwalker.
Does my profile picture in Discord still have the headphones for y'all that I had when I had Nitro?
Yeah.
Probably on our. Can't check it. Fighting.
All right, let me talk to Owen so that we can get
That's
this.
funny. I just noticed that I haven't had Nitro in 2 months.
All right, let's talk to Owen. By the 12, Chris! For an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Uldar. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Momody has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray, return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. All right, back to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so
All right, there's Momody.
don't want to paint.
Welcome back, Chris, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Anyway, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan's one won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mr. Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. All right, Goldsmiths Guild. And this is where my network got a little spotty in the stream because it skips all over the place. Greetings.
Oh.
Is there something I can help you with?
How does that look like?
Ah, Chris! Your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself. I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momody didn't warn you, the box is locked and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momody, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn take Her Grace's safety very seriously.
Gasp.
Then how you do a screenshot.
All right. Picked up your earrings yet, Chris? Let me just... Well now. Looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Chris, because you're about to hobnob with Uldar's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet.
They're gonna hobnob.
Yep. I think I ended... Yep, I did end it here. So I think it's about high time I set up an outfit for this soiree. Oh wait, I have my butler attire. So I could, in all fairness, just wear this. All right. We have Voice of the Just, which we will put on now. But for now, we are going to call it a night because it's getting late for me. And I got to be up in the morning and I got to set up...
it's 10:55.
I got to set up 2 pairs of freaking clothes tomorrow.
I need to... There's documents where there's well.
Anywhoozy, we will return. We will return back to this journey.
Right, time to go home.
Next time. Yep, and he's gone. But
I went poof.
Yeah. For now, though, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned for final announcements. But if you haven't done it yet, hit the follow button and turn on notifications. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here and click the bell icon for notifications. Click here to watch more. Click here to watch the full trip down memory lane. And click here to watch the next episode when it comes out.